The thought of this car really crystallized and became a dream. My father got a 3.0 CS, which is when I fell in love with the body style and the shape of the car behind me. I was really lucky to get a position at BMW North America, and that's when a lot of the recognition and the love affair of the cars came to play, because they had all of the race cars in the lobby. And you'd walk into work every morning and they had the Calder car, the Lichtenstein car. David Hobbs would show up and have his 320 Citicorp McLaren in the back. It was just amazing to see these cars on a daily basis. If someone was to go to the factory in 1975 or 1976 and said, hey, as a privateer, build me your latest Rev CSL, this would have been the car. It was about a 7-year process. Factory CSLs nowadays are worth millions of dollars. A lot of times people aren't racing them because of the value of the cars. We were lucky enough to work with a gentleman in particular who was Roger Hamlin from Hamlin Fabrications, who was putting a car together for another gentleman who had an original Sebring car and using that as a model. So we literally recreated every component in the car. We had magnesium uprights made in the UK that were mimicking the originals. Brakes are from a 935 Porsche. Control arms were made to duplicate the originals. Steering rack, everything in the car was an exact replica of parts that came off an original car. Bell housing had to be cut and tilted to facilitate the shift linkage of an upright engine as opposed to a slanted engine, something the factory did later on. These cars had a very specific motor, an M49 motor, and this was an S38. Little details like on the valve cover, the M49s didn't have the M insignia, they had the rondelle. We had to get pump housings made in the UK. This motor has a very unique distributor drive to it that also drives the fuel pump. Currently the car is being maintained by Mike Seymour, who we've been very, very happy to build a relationship with, and turned out to be an excellent resource for taking care of the car. It's a great car to drive. Visibility is fantastic. You've got this big greenhouse. Feedback is very, very good. Brakes, steering, everything just, tells you exactly what it's doing, what it wants to do. Extremely fast, a lot of power. very different than driving a current cup car, Porsche, or some of the cars of the day, or modern BMW on the track. It begs you to go faster and warns you this is a car that you do not want to be complacent with. It's great just to look at it. I enjoy taking care of it as well as driving it. It's a piece of art for me.